Lambeau Field is home to one of the loudest, rowdiest, and most passionate fans in the NFL. From inside the stadium all the way to the parking lot, a Packers game day is one giant celebration. But tucked away across the street is where the real party starts.
Just your typical Green Bay home. And this was a neighborhood that resembled who Green Bay was. This just happens to have a backyard that goes out to Lombardi Avenue.
Our house from the front side looks like just an ordinary house. As soon as you walk in the backyard, wow, there's Lambeau Field right in front of you.
The 3-bedroom, 1,000-square-foot home is heaven for any Packers fan. Just steps away from the historic stadium.
Well, it's hard to beat in all of sports. Obviously, a little biased being a Packer fan, but it's glorious being anywhere near Lambeau Field.
Probably one of the few, views that can rival that in the country. We're very fortunate as a community to have this asset right smack dab in the middle of our town. Welcome to the Ron Wolf Hall of Fame Clubhouse.
Paul and Zoe Belshner own one of the few Packer houses that are available to rent on Shadow Lane. A perfect spot for almost any occasion.
A lot of fundraisers, a lot of graduations, Christmas parties. They're easy. Nobody has to clean up their own home, and they can just show up here and it works well.
It's obviously a lot of fun. Tailgate parties, game day is an absolute blast. It's just so much fun to have a private party or have your own area that you can gather and then walk to the game. But of course, this year is slightly different.
After COVID-19 threatened the start of the NFL season, the Packers decided to begin the year without any fans, putting the usual Packers party on pause.
It was eerie to come here and know that they're playing, on the field that's so close, but the sounds aren't the same. You could still see the fireworks when they scored, and that was fun, but it was definitely strange. There's
a sadness. There certainly is. There's an emptiness that cuts deep inside of a community.
Just sad that we're not going to get to go to the Packer games because that's a big deal in Green Bay. You look forward to that every week, and just to know that you're not going to be actually in Lambeau Field.
The result of a fanless Packer home schedule has had a trickle-down effect on the Bushners, with less demand on online booking.
Usually have all the weekends filled. If they're not Packer home game weekends, people will come, just to get together.
Those folks all want to come back, but this year isn't really affording that opportunity, and rightfully so.
Worked out well for me because the people that had rented backed out because of COVID. And being that nobody was going to be here, we had the opportunity, but we still were able to enjoy it and get together with other people and enjoy the game.
The Packers have left the door open to allow fans to attend games later in this season, potentially bringing that giant celebration back to Lambeau Field and back to the Bushners' doorstep.
There's a part of me that wants to see that happen. Certainly it's happening in a spotty manner across the NFL. If we can do that in a managed, safe way, we'd support that.
I think it would mean a world to everybody. Full house, tailgating, going inside, cheering the Packers on, and just being amongst friends and fans and just having a good time.